It's the Paris Chong Show. It's the Paris Chong Show, show. It's the Paris Chong Show. Hello, everybody. Hi there, whoever's listening. Thank you. Thanks for keep coming back. I'm Paris Chong, and this is the Paris Chong Show. We've got some dogs here today. It's a dog show. It's a dog show. I'm here with a very good friend of mine that I've known for a very long time, and I just am so proud of all of her accomplishments recently, celebrating 30 years of Clueless. This is the unbelievably talented costume designer, Mona May.
Thank you, my love. Thank you, my love. Great to be here. Hello, everybody.
I'm so
This is
happy you're
awesome.
here.
Yes.
So thank you for bringing your book. Yes, that must be
Oh
an
my
incredible.
God, it's so amazing. I mean, to have this book, you guys, 30 years later, 30 years in making. I mean, we just been celebrating the 30th anniversary of the movie this summer, which is insane that it really
Clueless.
is 30
That's
years.
amazing.
And yeah, so this is the behind the scenes, all the my designs of all the different looks in the movie. I mean, Alicia Silverstone only had 63 changes. So it's kind of like behind the scenes with all the unseen photos that Paramount provided.
Where can you get the book?
On Amazon right now, you can pre-order, and it's going to be in bookstores October 28th.
Yeah. So you went balls to walls with the plaid and the boas.
Balls to walls, I guess. Well,
there was tons of plaids and boas. And how did you come up for the concept for the costuming for Clueless? Did they give you? Did they
well,
ask
it's always
you?
The script is the blueprint, so it's not really I'm coming up with ideas. I'm reading the script. This was written by Amy Heckerling, prolific director, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, which I'm sure everybody's seen. And she really had a very strong idea. This movie the script is based on Emma, Jane Austen Emma, but the modern day Beverly Hills rich girls, dressing up to the nines. I mean, at the time that we were making the movie in 1995, everybody was dressing in grunge.
Yeah.
So truly, this was kind of, reinventing the time and making the girls super fashionable, high fashion. But it was,
Hence the plaid.
Hence the plaid, but it's high school, So even though my research and the ideas were from the runways, I had to kind of adjust it for 16-year-olds, So that's why plaids and Mary Janes and berets and peacoats, very feminine, very youthful, very colorful. Also California.
Yeah.
We love our colors here. A lot of the film was filmed in Los Angeles, outside, with beautiful greens and bougainvilleas and colors. So all of that, really lend itself to make it beautiful and fun and colorful and plaid and.
Do you stay in touch with the girls from the movie?
I still work with Alicia Silverstone. I just did a TV show that's on the air right now on Acorn. It's called Irish Blood.
Okay.
So she filmed that last fall.
Oh, that's good. You're still working with her.
I just did a little thing last week with her for. This is my dog who is demanding to have treats. I'm very sorry, very hungry fellow.
Well,
and then Elisa Donovan who played the fashion victim, kind of the fun girl who dressed up like with crazy costumes. I'm friends with her and Stacey Dash. I don't see much of Paul Rudd. He's on the East Coast, but some of the other fellows who are in LA, Donald Faison who play Murray. He's
so.
Around,
do actors request you when you do different things with them? Will people request you to come on set, or is it
depends who. I mean. The ones that you develop relationships, Drew Barrymore, I've worked for 30 years,
right.
Certain director I work with, but not everyone. Everybody has, life is so different now with movies being shot everywhere, all over the world. I mean, Bulgaria, London, Ireland.
Yeah.
I can't go everywhere. So, and a lot of times they try to get local crews too to save money.
Yeah, I know. You were saying that to me when we were talking recently about how they're not making a lot of the movies in Los Angeles anymore. They're making them in Europe and Atlanta.
Yes.
And that must be difficult to try to get work when that's happening, right?
I think it's very difficult because, the industry was here for so many years. And it was so beautiful to have my same crew that I could work with. And, working at the studios, Warner Brothers, Paramount, Sony Pictures, And now I'm kind of like a gypsy. I have to go other places. I can't bring my assistants. I have to rely on people who are in Bulgaria, it's a language difference. It's a, style of working is different. I mean, in Bulgaria, they don't even have Amazon to get clothes, which was really hard.
Oh, I know it's kind of sad how the movie business has had a difficult time here lately because I curate for the American Society of Cinematographers and like they were all worried because they are not getting any work and it's just been changing so much the movie business. What do you think it would take to make it better in LA?
Well, Governor Newsom is trying to make it better.
Yeah.
He's, just passed this incentive, I think $700 million or something to give to productions to stay in LA.
Yeah.
But it's a little too late. I mean, that should have happened 10 years ago. I mean, now it is really cheaper to shoot in Bulgaria, on
Right.
Ireland, or, somewhere else, because here in LA, when you're shooting here, you have to pay the people their union rates. And you have to pay, like they pay into my retirement, they pay my medical insurance,
Yeah.
so it's way more that if they get somebody in Bulgaria for $5 an hour and, they
Yeah,
don't have to
that's
pay anything.
terrible.
So
Are you going to Bulgaria?
I've been to Bulgaria twice. Yes. It's not
Wow.
fun.
It's not.
No.
What
And
movies were you
it
working
doesn't
on?
even matter.
No,
It
so
doesn't even
I
matter.
haven't even heard that people are going to Bulgaria. That's why.
Yeah,
Oh
people are
no.
going everywhere. I mean, Ireland is very popular right now.
Hmm.
There's a lot of, big incentives, and the crews are cheap. I mean, I've worked in Berlin the last 3 years, which was really good on some
Yeah,
international
Berlin's
movies.
on. You're from Berlin,
Yes,
so
my mom lives there.
Mona's German and
I'm
also
Polish and
Polish,
yeah, I'm
Polish and
Polish and
German,
German.
and you were
Yeah,
born in India.
I was born in
How did
India.
that happen?
My dad was a Polish diplomat, so
Okay,
we were there, living there for 5 years. So I lived there 3 years. So
right.
it's cool because it really influenced me the way I see the world.
Yeah, you
My
have an Indian.
colors.
Your house is kind of like has an Indian vibe, and I know you
Yeah,
meditate and you believe in
yeah,
that kind of a philosophy.
yeah, very much so.
So
Eastern
it kind of rubbed
philosophy.
off on you a little
Y-
bit, right?
Yeah, and I think also really the colors. What
Yeah,
I saw first in my life when I was born and opened my eyes. I mean, it was just bright and
yeah.
colorful. So I think that's again the movies I make. It's my signature, I think, color
Hmm.
too. I love it. I love the energy of color. Makes me happy. I want to
Well,
make
you're so colorful. You're like one of the most colorful people I've
Well, I
ever
think
met in my
because of
life.
that. I
Yeah.
think because
So
of
you
that,
do. So you feel like you feel like a connection to India still?
very much so. I mean,
Yeah,
when I
it's
go
in
there, it
you.
feels like home. I
When
mean,
was
the
the last time you were
food
there?
before COVID. I
Oh
just haven't
wow.
really been there since
Oh my
COVID.
God,
Yeah,
the
but I used
food.
to,
India's my
yeah. Oh my
favorite.
God,
It
so
really is the
yummy.
best. I haven't
It's
been to India. I want to go so
Oh,
bad.
let's go.
I know.
It's
Let's go. We should
beautiful.
plan a girl trip.
Yeah,
We need to plan
yeah,
a girl trip.
yeah.
And you also worked on, besides Clueless, you also did Romy and Michelle's high school
Which
reunion, which
people
is
love, and
amazing.
also another
And it,
great
yeah.
Halloween costume that everybody wears.
And Enchanted.
Yes, very proud of that.
I loved
Very proud
Enchanted's
of that movie.
clothing. I
Yeah.
love what a fun movie to work on.
Yeah, and I get to really design everything, which
Yeah.
is awesome, like all the princess costumes, and it was based on,
How fun. That's a
Disney
dream.
iconic characters, and I
Yeah.
get to kind of reinvent them. And it was a 2D animation, live action, CGI characters, also a lot of learning and, new things I got to do on that movie.
Yeah. Well, I loved Enchanted, and when I found out you did the clothes, I was like, and I love it when I'm watching a movie and I don't know you did the clothes, and then your name comes
Yeah.
up. I just love it. I was like,
Yay! I know, it's
ah.
fun. It's
Yeah. So,
fun.
what do you have in the works right now?
I'm working with, publishing the book and getting the book out. So I have a book tour that I'm
Hmm.
starting actually Wednesday this week. I'm gonna go a lot to different schools, art schools, film schools, and speak to the kids, sign the book, do screenings, some master classes. I'm actually going to SCAD next week, so I'm super excited. And work is slow, so I've
Yes.
done one project this year with really cool director Catherine Hardwick. She did 13. Do you
Okay.
remember
Yeah,
that
I
movie?
do.
And Lords
Yeah.
of Dogtown, and the first Twilight. So super cool female director, and that was cool. It was a movie about homeless kids in Venice, kind of artists, very kind of back to her roots, grunge.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's the only project I've done this
Is there
year.
a difference to working with a female as opposed to a male director? Because
Well, I
women
think it's
tend to
just
be
a
more
point.
into
It's
fashion.
point of view,
Yeah.
and I think it's just a different point of view. Uh, Not all are into fashion, all
Hmm.
female directors, but I find them easier to communicate about
Hmm.
fashion because
Right.
they understand what A-line skirt means or a crop
Yeah.
top or something,
Yeah.
maybe male directors are. But then on the other hand, they just leave me alone and let me do my thing. So
Yeah. And do you have a favorite director that you worked with?
Amy Heckling.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done probably 5 projects together, and just, we are like completely creative soulmates. She sees the way that I see things in fashion. And I was very lucky because we met before Clueless on the pilot and really fell in love with each other creatively. And when she wrote Clueless, she knew that was me to do the movie because she knew with European upbringing. I was studied fashion design, so
You
I
went
could
to
kind of,
FITM, right?
yeah, I went to Fidden, so I could bring that kind of high fashion that she wanted, and then of course create real authentic characters.
Yeah. Is that how you met Sujata?
Sujata, I actually met,
Oh, you got some of her handbags for
yes,
Clueless,
and
right? But didn't she go to
Romy and
FITM?
Michelle.
Is that what
I
she?
don't
No,
know if she went
what?
to
I think
Fidden.
she went
She
to.
was in New York.
Okay.
But yeah, we collaborate on many things, so it's
Yeah.
been fun,
That
jewelry and,
Sujata's our mutual friend who introduced
yeah,
us. I was
yeah,
like, I'm always like the girl that always is introducing my friends to everybody, and it was
right,
nice that somebody finally
right.
introduced me to someone
Yes.
cool. So thank you, Sujata. I love her.
We
And
love you,
and
yes.
actually, we reconnected with my baby daddy at your birthday
I
party. Mona
know.
May does the best birthday parties ever. If you haven't been invited, I'm sorry for you, but they're always the best with the coolest people and just so much good food and drinks and
Yeah,
margaritas and
yeah,
good stuff. And that was at your beautiful house that was in Griffith Park. I remember that
Yes,
gorgeous,
Los
gorgeous
Feliz,
house.
yeah, it was
And I remember
amazing.
sitting with Vicky and Madame Rodney
Wow.
and saying, I get, because we're such West Side people and we were sitting on the East Side, like more Los Feliz, and it's so drastically different on
Yeah,
both
yeah.
sides of town in Los Angeles. And we didn't know anyone. And I leaned over to Vicky and I said, I get the weirdest feeling. I'm going to see someone here tonight that I haven't seen in a long time. And no sooner I said that, he came walking in with William B, the designer.
Wow.
It was just so random and such a psychic moment. And yeah, that house was so gorgeous. That was a fun
So
house.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Such a good party house.
Yeah. But your place is great now.
I love it
And
too.
so
I mean,
Mona May just had a recent a birthday party recently, and when I was pulling up, there were like movers coming in, and I said, "What is going on?" They're like, "Someone's moving in." I said, "Right now during her birthday party?" So
yeah.
I'm like, "Mona, there's somebody moving in." She goes, "Yeah, who cares?" Like so like not like I'm having my birthday party, but you were renting out your Airbnb
Yeah,
the same day as your party, so
yeah,
there's like movers coming in. It
yeah,
was kind of
yeah.
funny, but I love the way you did your outdoors. Yeah, it's all
Thank
Indian
you.
vibe. It is like an
Yeah, very
Indian
much.
vibe.
Kind of a cabana with
Yeah.
Indian fabrics and colors. And I mean, my house is pink. In the front is like light pink, and
I
in the
know, who
back
wouldn't
is
want a
fuchsia
pink
pink.
house? That did you paint it that color?
Well, the house was pink. Actually, my
Oh,
friend, I
that's
was looking for a
a
place, and
big
my
seller.
friend said, "I saw a pink house on my street. I think you need to look at it. It looks like you." And it was totally me. And then the fuchsia
It's
of
a
I
great,
painted
yeah,
in the back.
it's a great spot.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
nice.
your
It's over
party was,
like
did you guys go late?
2 a.m.
Oi,
Yeah, I don't
yeah, I
know
would
how
have
I
never
did
have
it.
lasted.
Yeah, it
I'm
was
like
fun.
my at 9:30, my whole body shuts down. I could be dancing like at 9:29. I'm like, woo! Then at 9:30, I'm like, so I just make sure I get home before I turn into a pumpkin.
That's funny.
So you're going to SCAD. That's exciting.
Very
Do you like
exciting.
to teach?
I love, I love. I mean, I'm super real and kind of, very straightforward with kids, and they love it. And they all love my movies.
I know your movies are
The
so
new
great.
generation is really into the '90s and kind of, just the aesthetic. I think the fashion that I always bring to the films really inspire, kids, and a lot of them come up to me and say, "Oh my God, your work really inspired me to go into costume design or fashion
Wow.
design." That's pretty big. I
Do you
mean,
have
it's
a
pretty
favorite
cool.
costume designer?
Well, Edith Head was kind of the
Yeah.
coolest one of them all because she was part of the kind of the studio system. So she was able to do like 80 movies a year. So she
Yeah.
got, I mean, 30s, 40s. I mean, I think she was working in the 50s. I mean, she did all the coolest stuff.
She really did. Her
And
hats.
yeah, her hats. And it's like,
Remember the hat story we did? I
yeah.
still have those. I want to get those framed and put them up. We did a story, and Mona May made these beautiful hats.
Yeah, we
That
should
was
see it.
fun.
You should send it to me. I would love to see
Oh,
it.
they're so good. The
Yeah.
hats are so good.
Yeah.
Do you design a lot of hats?
I don't anymore. I would love to. I mean, I would
Because
love
you're a
to be
hat
like maybe
girl.
when I'm retired, I'll do like floral arrangements
I
and
don't think I've
hats.
ever seen you without a hat on. I mean, every time I see you have a hat on.
Pretty much when I go out. I mean, at home I don't wear hats, but like
Yeah,
now
no,
I'm
but
into kind of baseball hats
when you
too, which
come
is kind of
into
cool.
whenever you come to the gallery, you usually have a,
Yeah,
yeah, I used to be more into hats. I love hats.
yeah.
So what would your dream costume job be? Like for what movie
I
do you?
mean, anything creative, I love nowadays, I really look for the collaborators who are the
Hmm.
cool collaborators,
Yeah.
the cool directors who get me, and it's like we're on the same wavelength. So there's just, it should be fun at this
So
point,
in like, do you ever see movies that when they come out, you think, oh, I wish they would have let me do. I wish I would have got
Yes,
that job.
of
Like
course.
which movie?
Barbie.
Oh, of
It should have been
course.
mine. Hello.
Barbie should have been
Yeah.
yours. Oh my
Yeah.
God, how did that happen?
The director worked with the costume designer on Little Women, and I
Okay.
think it's just, when you form these relationships,
Right. I
but
like the costumes for Dune. Weren't those
yes,
cool? That would have been
beautiful.
fun to
Yeah,
do.
super fun.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I would want to be in the desert for that many months.
No, I don't think
Kind of
anybody wanted
like,
to be in the
I want to
desert
be a
that
little
long.
more comfortable. I did my years. I mean, 30 years of production, it's a long time,
I only did one movie and I did not have it of Starship Troopers.
Oh my God.
I'm not in the business, but
Hilarious.
I got in a car accident. I really needed money bad, and this guy had offered me jobs making real money, whatever that meant. And I said I need to fix my car, so I did it. And I'm like, this is awful. I was a set decorator and I didn't
Oh
know how to
my
do
God.
anything. And they were like, climb up on that building and put a hole in there. I'm like, oh, what?
I
What?
can't
I don't
imagine.
know. Yeah, I had to wear a tool belt. I don't even know how to use tool. I'm like useless. Like I would never be able to be a handyman. I'd get fired on day one. Yeah, so I
Hilarious.
did that,
Yeah.
but it was so awful just the
Stressful. Yeah,
standing
it can, yeah. And
around.
standing around
No, the
stressful,
boredom
but
part. Like and then you're bored, so you just go to the craft services and eat all the time. And then I gained a ton of weight. I'm like, what am I doing here? I was so
yeah.
glad when it ended so I could get back to my normal size. But
Yeah.
that was a gnarly movie. I had to
Yeah.
paint people's people had missing parts and they
Yes.
had
Oh
to
my
wrap
God.
band-aids
Yeah.
and paint blood.
Oh,
I
crazy
don't know how
stuff.
I even did that.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So how's your love life?
What love life. And we live in LA, a very
We
difficult
always
place
talk
to
about that.
date.
Yeah, it's a horrible place to date. LA's hard to date. Don't you ever notice when you go somewhere else like New York, it's like a totally different jam?
Yes,
Yeah,
Berlin
I
is
don't know
so
what it is.
cool.
Hi,
I go out and
Disco.
I'm like, hey, what's up? And, I just start
Yeah.
talking to people. Yeah, here is just, I think it's just an industry town. It's hard.
I
Everybody's
don't
so
know what
pretty
it
and young. And
is.
it's like
The
the
guys are spoiled, right? They can
the
just
guys are spoiled, and they kind of always perpetual bachelors. And, even if they
yeah.
50-year-old, they act like 20-year-olds. So I
Well,
don't know.
that's not good, is it? Maybe you'll have fun when you start traveling. I always have fun when I travel.
Me
It's just
too.
here. It's just,
Yeah.
yeah, right?
Yeah, me
So
too.
good. Hi,
Totally.
Disco. Our dogs are needing lots of attention
I
today, aren't they?
know. I know.
Hi.
I don't even know where my bunny went.
Yeah, so they called you the queen of the 90s of design. So what other movies did you so you did Haunted Mansion also, right?
Yes, but I mean, the 90s was like, the Clueless, the Romy and Michele, Never Been Kissed, Wedding Singer, Night at the Roxbury,
Wedding
so
Singer
kind
was
of like,
hilarious.
yeah, all the hits of the
Yeah,
90s, really.
you were on all the hits.
Yep. Hitmaker.
So where do you source your materials from when you're designing? Like what's your
Well, each job is
technique?
different, and
Yeah.
wherever I am, I mean, depends when I'm
So you have to
shooting and
go. So if you're in
stuff.
Bangladesh, where would you
Yeah,
go
I
to
don't know.
find?
I mean, I'll get the assistants to tell me where to go,
Yeah, so you have
the
to get
local
stuff.
people.
Yeah.
But, each movie is so different. I mean, Clueless would be different from Enchanted, and Enchanted, everything was made. And I work with,
Enchanted, everything was made.
yes, by hand, by artists, I mean, I had pattern makers, I had
So you
fabric
just do the
makers,
designs and then they would do.
and then I work with the, artisans, beautiful,
Oh, that's
people.
great.
Yeah,
I
it's
was thinking
amazing.
you make them.
Honey, I think I would never, I mean, I don't
It'd be
think,
too hard. So
no
you
one can, I mean,
design them and then they have a
yeah, I have
whole
a
team
whole
that makes
team. Yeah,
that's
I mean,
amazing.
I have pattern makers, I have seamstresses, tailors, I have, shoppers, I have seamstresses, I have ager dyers who make the
Hmm.
clothes old, I have fabric makers, painters, set people who work on set. I don't work on set. So like what you did was more on set. Like I'm
Oh,
never
I
on
don't ever
set,
want to
which
do that
is,
again.
fine. I actually, I come on set, I check everything and I'm out and I'm already
So
doing the
that's
next
good. You're not
fittings.
even there that long, so it's not
Yeah.
bad. So you
Yeah.
just make sure the costumes look good and then you can leave.
Exactly,
So like what's the most time you'll spend on set?
Well, sometimes all day, just depending. Like if I have a lot of new costumes, like on Clueless, I was on set a lot because they changed every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So I had to be there, make sure everything works, everything,
Do you have to
they are
sew people
happy.
into things a lot?
Oh, I've done it.
Does that happen a lot?
Not a lot, but it
Yeah.
happens. But you hope that when you do the fittings, and that's when everything kind of gets figured out. Like what are they wearing? Is it the right
Mhm.
size? What do they need? And what kind of shoe and stuff.
Mhm.
So those are more the emergencies when you have to, sew people in, and hopefully it's all good because it can be stressful.
So you've been nominated for costume designs. And
Yes.
have you won something yet?
Not
You
yet.
need
I
to.
know. But it's very hard because the movies are made
Yeah.
are not the movies that get nominated. It's kind of old school. They want the period things or they want
Hmm.
something. So, I mean, Clueless who should have been nominated because
I
there's no
really should have
the
been.
movie, there's no other movie that we still
Who
talk
won
about
that
30
year? Do you
years.
know?
I don't know.
I always watch
1995 we
the. I
should.
always. I did. I didn't used to until I met you. I always watch to see who wins
I
the
know.
costume designs.
I
Like, why isn't that Mona May?
know.
So,
Still time.
so now I went to your book signing at the Four Seasons. That was really lovely. They were really celebrating you during this book.
Yes.
Really, there was an
Yes.
event after. There was something. I
Yes.
went to the Real, then we went to the
Yes.
Four
So
Seasons.
this was all for the 30th anniversary of Clueless this year. So it wasn't really the book yet. Now I'm starting to do the book tour and book
Hmm.
signings. I was
Okay,
doing
but the
party.
parties.
It was all about the
Who
30th
organized all those
anniversary. It
parties?
was for the 30th anniversary of Clueless.
Yeah.
And it was organized by Paramount, sometimes by the
Okay.
publisher, sometimes by me and my publicist.
Who's your publicist?
Natalie Ratana. She's
Okay. You've
fabulous.
been working with
Yes.
her for a long
For
time?
many years. Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
that was
like,
really cool what you were doing there.
yeah.
So you
Yeah.
went to, I know Real Four Seasons. Where else
Yeah, and it
was it?
was great because really I got, this was like a collaboration. So I got to curate clothes on their side per character. So that was super fun to do and it was very successful for them. It's a lot of things sold out, which was great. And that's how I can make a little bit of money, while I'm not working too. So it's great to have that opportunity, and podcasts and also the master classes that I'm going to teach. So it's a little bit of a way to survive while I'm, waiting for the next project.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to write now? Who did the book? Who wrote the book?
I wrote the
You
book.
wrote the
It's
whole
written by
book?
Mona May, written by costume
Everything
design
in
Mona
there is
May.
written by you? My
Well, I
God.
have a ghostwriter, of course. But
Okay.
yeah, I designed the book.
It's such a cool looking book.
Yeah.
I need a ghostwriter. I'm ready to write a book, but it won't be about this beautiful clothing.
Well, this
So
is more of
Alicia,
a coffee table book. This is more
it's
pictures.
so
This
good.
is talking about the process and interviews with the actors and the director.
How
It's
long
more.
did it take to write this book? Look at these pictures
Well,
are so good.
it's not just
Keep
the
on
writing,
saying,
but
put the
the
pictures
whole
up.
putting it together, designing the pages, the chapters. Writing about a year.
How do you find a ghostwriter?
Well, we interviewed many people.
You did?
Hmm.
And then you found the person you worked with?
I've never worked with her, but she was a.
You never worked with her?
I have never worked with her.
So how did you mean you did for this though? So yeah,
Correct.
so
But
would you
before
just talk on the phone or would
we
you
met, she lives in LA. We
uh-huh.
met, and I liked the articles. She's a fashion writer, and she's very female, pro females, and
Yeah.
really,
You like
really
those kind
cool.
of women?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this movie. It's about friendship and girls, and so someone, it's about fashion. So that had to be someone who kind of can get it and
Yeah.
has my spirit. So the way that, I talk to her, then that can be transcribed in a way that it really sounds like me.
Yeah. That's really awesome. So you're
Yeah,
happy with the way she wrote it?
yeah, I'm very
Do you
happy.
feel so like do you feel like so you don't ever feel like you lose anything of yours or what you're trying to convey by using a ghostwriter?
Well, you telling
Yeah.
her your stories, so they just has to transcribe it and make it better sounding
That's so cool.
than me because maybe I make grammatic mistakes or something.
Yeah,
So,
I think
but then you
everybody's
also
making those mistakes now because no one knows how to spell anymore because everything's getting fixed on the computer, you know?
right. Well, kids can't even write, I
It's
hear.
terrible. Then they're not teaching cursive anymore. Leo doesn't know how to do cursive. They stopped teaching it.
You're kidding.
No.
Wow. And I was just reading something because I'm really into like creativity and how brain works, and writing actually is really incredibly important
Yeah.
because it like your brain, actually the connection between the hand and brain, it
And
like lights
reading.
up.
Yeah.
And when you typing is
It's not the
doesn't. It's
same.
not the
I know I don't
same.
write anymore. I used to write in a journal all the time. I hardly ever
So
write anymore. And
important.
then, it spell corrects everything,
Right.
when you're writing. So you don't,
Right.
it's like,
See, I journal every morning.
do you? I
Yeah.
used to. I need to start doing that
It's
again. It's
very
supposed to
important. If
be
you
health.
artists out there, please do it. I think it's so important. It's also like good for your psyche. It's good for your, kind of getting over things. You can just write things out and it comes out of you, which is so good, I think,
How
for
long do
your
you write for?
whatever I have time for. I mean,
Yeah.
usually 5 pages, maybe if
Yeah.
I have time
That's
more,
good.
and it's just this no edit. I mean, it's just whatever
Yeah.
comes up, I
Well,
mean,
do you have any advice for young people trying to get into costume design?
Well, I think if you're really passionate about it, it's not an easy job. It's a very creative job, but you have to be very flexible with travel. I think if you want to have a white picket fence and dinner at 5, it's not the job for you because I'm a gypsy. I travel. I have to somehow get a phone call, and like 4 days later, I have to pack up for 6 months and go.
That's
Uh,
hard.
but I think you have to be passionate. You have to really love film. You have to love costume design. I think the way to start is maybe to look up your costume designers that you love and then reach out to them, intern for them, see if you can help. I have some interns that I'm mentoring, so those are the people either in school or trying to start out and get in that way. It's hard these days because there's so many people looking for work.
Yeah.
So getting in is harder than like in a day when I
Yeah.
started.
So when you were in FITM, did you know you wanted to go into costume design?
No, I did not.
No?
No, I
What
did
were you
not.
thinking you were gonna do?
I mean, I've always loved movies, but I wanted to be a fashion designer. And through friends of mine who were at USC in film school, they came to me, who I'm actually still friends with them. They're at the party, my
Yeah.
birthday party, which is crazy. We know
There were
each other so long.
so many industry people there.
Yeah, and they said to me, "Hey, we're doing this film, thesis film. We need some clothes. You have clothes, right?" I was like, "Yes, I have clothes, of course." And they handed me a script. It was like a short film, and it was just so cool. I was like, "Wow, I get to kind of create characters and dress people, and figure out who they are, their psychology, and tell their story." Because truly, when you see an actor on the screen within 2 seconds, without them saying a word,
Yeah.
you know who they are by what they're wearing.
Yeah.
So that's how important costume design is. I mean, you can break and really make a character look horrible, and you'll be like, "Who are they? I don't really understand why this school teacher is wearing Prada," or like, could she afford it?
Do you have a go-to designer that you can call in a pinch here in LA? Any LA designers that you work with?
Well, it's not really like that
No?
because each character is so different.
So
I
you
mean, you
go,
don't really know who they're gonna be and what's their socioeconomic place they
yeah.
coming from, and are they poor, are they rich, are they sexy, are they dowdy, or they wear baggy clothes. So I use all kinds of resources, I think, um, but there's definitely people that I've worked with for many years and who are super supportive, and I mean even like Saks Fifth Avenue.
I
Neiman
love
Marcus and
Saks.
Stacks,
A lot
I
of the
mean, it's like
department stores are closing. It's so
very
sad.
difficult. I mean, for us as costume designer, it's incredibly difficult
And it's
because
hard. It's sad in Los Angeles. A lot of businesses in general have been
Yeah,
closing. It's
yeah,
kind of sad.
yeah.
I was reading, saw something on Instagram today how two of the theaters in Westwood are closed, the Bruin and the
Oh
other.
my
It's like, yeah, I
God,
just don't
wow.
understand. Oh gosh.
It's
Well,
all staying at home on the phone, I guess. I don't know. It's tough. I mean, I think we have to be out and with people.
yeah, yeah.
I
Well,
think it's very
LA got
important.
hit hard. Not only did we have to recover from COVID, we had to recover from the writers' strike, the directors' strike, the
So
actors'
it's
strike, the
crazy,
fires,
crazy.
ice, out
Oh
of
my
the
God.
ice. It was just one thing after the next for
Yeah,
LA. I feel sad for LA, but we're going to
I
come
know.
back stronger, I
I think
think.
so.
I
I
mean, where
think
else
so.
is there better to live than LA? I
I
mean,
love it.
I've moved away twice and I come back. So I just want
We
to
did
like,
you? Yeah.
yeah, and moving is expensive and
I
stressful. And I
know. I
did it and I
know.
just came
I
back
know.
and I'm here now. And I'm so glad you're here. And I'm
Thank
so
you.
happy you finally made it over here.
Me
Thank you. I
too,
know
of
it's a little bit of a
course.
haul. I just want to take this time to thank the listeners and people who are tuning in to the Paris Chong Show. It's a lot of time, energy, and it's nice to see you coming back to hear more. And I want to thank my team, and I want to thank my special guest Mona May and our dogs for being good. Disco was
Yes.
a little naughty today, but that's okay. He'll get a spanking later when no one's watching. But thank you for doing something good for yourself today. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. It was great to be here.
It's the Paris Chong Show. It's the Paris Chong Show, show. It's the Paris Chong Show. It's the Paris Chong Show, show.